Good morning, Chloe. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Just doing a quick virtual tour on our 2021 Toyota Corolla, the Ascent Sport, sitting here in front of me. It's an absolute glamour. Can't wait to take you through it. Thanks again for your inquiry. I understand you are down south near Brisbane direction. Don't stress at all. We're actually lucky enough to be the massive, one of the biggest pre-owned yards for Toyota in Queensland at the moment, and actually number 2 in Australia. So you can see we are literally jam-packed here at the moment. I'm currently at our yard at 235 Mulgrave Road. You can see our Toyota Lexus showrooms up the hill there, as well as our service and spare parts down that little side street as well. And like I said, we are lucky enough to have another location up at 77 Mulgrave Road here too. So we've got an absolute awesome run with these Corollas. We've got a couple left. They're all Auscare ones, so they're immaculate condition. They're always better looked after than the rentals and stuff like that. Full service history, and in fact this one's been so well looked after that it's actually Toyota certified. So you'll see a little badge hanging in the mirror there. So this car, because it has been looked after so well with its service history, maintenance, and of course has all the keys, everything like that, we've actually certified this vehicle. So this one here you'll actually get 12 months free roadside assistance with, and of course you'll get 12 months additional factory warranty. So you're going to get the same amount as what you would with a brand new car with this, and it's currently one of the cheapest in Australia at only $26,990 drive away. So the whole idea of this video basically is just to take you through the whole car in as much detail as I can, sort of pick on any blemishes and that kind of thing, take you through the service history as well. So looking very clean across the front there, sort of struggling to find anything to actually sort of point out just yet. Looking super tidy across the actual bonnet itself and down to the front here too. So a little stone chip just there. Things like that, if they're a concern for you, let me know, and we can always take a look and see if we can get them touched up for you, those sort of things. Again, just a couple little minor ones there and there. Of course, it is a pre-owned vehicle. They're always going to have a couple little minor ones, just those common ones that you do see on the front, but otherwise extremely tidy across the everything else. Heaps of tread. I've kicked out these wheels for you, so you can see as well yourself. So absolutely stacks of tread left on there. That's a little indicator just there where my nail was. Very tidy across the actual alloy wheels. Being the Ascent Sport, you get these nicer ones on there as well, looking super tidy. Can't really see any sort of gutter rash or anything that I can point out for you. It's looking very tidy across there, and same across the front through the windscreen, so no chips or cracks or anything like that as well. Down to the passenger side there too, and across the wheel arch here as well, down to that passenger's front wheel now is just a little tiny sort of chip just there, but otherwise very, very clean. And same thing, absolutely stacks of tread left there too. So keep moving down this way for you. I'll give you a quick look across the roof before we carry on. Very tidy across there. All our cars we of course guarantee, so no write-offs, no stat write-offs, no flood damage, no hail damage or anything like that. We simply won't touch them. So very clean across the actual passenger front side, on the door there, and through the inside here too. The door cards there as well. So electric windows the whole way around of course. Very tidy across there. Get me shadow out of the way so you can see on the inside there as well. Little build plates there too. We've got the genuine Corolla maps all through here as well. I've got all your books in here as well. Like I said, it was previously owned by Auscare, so we bought a number of these. We're down to just the last couple. So first service down in Townsville at Toyota down there, so Mike Carney Toyota at June 2022, so only just this year it's first service, 16,000 kilometres. And then next one through us, our workshop, Corolla Motors, that's us, at November this year, 29,000. So not due again until about 45,000 on November next year. So awesome service history there as well. That's that Toyota certified that I was saying about as well. So we fill that one out for you the day you pick it up. So incredibly clean across the front there. Like I said, I do know you're down in Brisbane, so don't let that stress you. We sell and freight about 80 to 90 vehicles a month down your way, so it's really nice and easy. Happy to take you through the details as soon as you're available on the phone. Child locks to the back doors here too. Super clean through the inside here. The rest of your plates here as well. And like I said, we've got these fitted Corolla mats the whole way around. So that one goes right across. Got a little argument separator in the middle here with the cup holders. Got 3 child anchor points for these guys as well on the back of the seat. So they're 60-40 split. So this is the 40% with one there. That's the 60%, that'll fold down, and you've got 2 anchor points on those as well. You get a massive amount of boot space through there too. And you can see yourself even right across that dark interior across the roof, looking very clean as well. The rest of the roof there too. back windows, and of course down to the boot here too. So this is one of the reasons we love these cars as opposed to getting the rentals like most others. So very tidy across the boot here. Normally with the rentals, they're absolutely worn out from suitcases, from all that kind of stuff. So that's come off with my hand, even better. Fuel's obviously this side here for you too. I'll show you where the release is for that once we jump inside. So very clean through here. Little tiny bit of a sort of gutter rash just there. In fact, no, that's just coming off with my finger. Disregard. So heaps of tread left in there too still. As we come around to the back. So very clean through there. Just a tiny little sort of scuff there and a couple little ones there. They're not actually through the paint, but just those light scuffs and a little tiny couple of stone chips. But again, it's all stuff that we could potentially get touched up for you. All you got to do is ask the question. Your parcel shelf all through here, that of course just pops off on these ones. But very clean through the inside. Jack and tools. So we've got the spare tire down there. We've got a full size one there, which is awesome. We've got your jack tools are in the outside. And those final anchor points just there too. So finally just down the driver's side here now too. In fact, while I've got you here, just want to show you, like I said, we've got 2 keys with this one as well. So central locking on both of those, the genuine keys. So that one works. And then of course you've got this little button that's going to flick those out. And that works as well. So down the rest of the car here. Just that final wheel as well, looking super clean across there. That's exactly why we get these cars, because of the condition. Very tidy through the inside here too. Little tiny bit of nut that's gone from your finger as well, disregard. Tell you what, this thing is just so clean. So like I said, they fold down, giving you access into the back. That little parcel shelf does pop out if you want all that access. But very tidy through the inside. Little brochure fell down. And just down that driver's side now as well, so you can see the bodies down there too. There's that mirror there as well. I'll go inside in just a second. I did just notice as I was coming around, there's a tiny little, where was it? We got a little sort of mark there. I'd say they've caught a gutter on that one. So it's a little scuff there, and underneath, a tiny sort of indent there. But again, let me know. It's all stuff that we can look at for you. So finally the driver's side. So we're going to jump inside, start this one up for you. So you got a little height adjustment here, so short people like myself, you can sit there and crank that right up and adjust that. We've got the backrest of course for here, and then the rail underneath for sliding that back and forth. And the genuine Corolla mats fitted that lock into place. Down there with those ones. Fuel releases just there too, and the bonnet release is just up under there as well. So I will pop that for you so we can show you up under there in just a second. So we'll jump inside, get that aircon going because it's very hot here at the moment. So only 29,961 kilometers as it sits right now. So no engine lights, no dash lights, nothing like that of course. Up on the steering wheel itself, we've got all your controls for your radio, so you can jump between all your different controls down here. So you've got these little sub menus just down the bottom there from the steering wheel, so that what's playing on the radio, all your different trip meters, settings, notifications, all your current odometer and things like that. And of course all your safety settings there too, all controlled from the steering wheel while you're driving, and the little volume controls down the bottom there as well, as you can answer the phone calls, stuff like that. On the right hand side, cruise control's all up here for you. We do have adaptive cruise control there too, and your lane departure here as well. Obviously being the 2021s, we've got all those features on them as well, so we can jump between the different radio stations, what's playing on the radio, so Bluetooth, AM, FM, all that kind of thing from down here. We're going to adjust that screen by pushing that one as well. Turn that one down for you. So we've got automatic headlights on this one too, so currently they're set to automatic. You got parkers, headlights and high beams of course all through there as well, and your little foggies down the bottom there too, and all on the left hand side we've got all your wiper controls over there as well. Down on the right hand side here, heaps of blank switches, so if you want to put like light bars or accessories in the car, you've got switches to do so. You're not going to go putting holes in the car doing it. Automatic high beam on these as well, so we can turn that on and off. So basically they're light sensitive, so if you're driving towards another car, they're going to turn on and off as they need to. You've also got a little scroll button down the bottom here too, so you can actually adjust the pitch of the headlights as well, so the angle of them. So if you're driving along a road at night time, you can crank that right up. If you're driving around town through traffic and things like that, you can have it down to the lowest setting there too. On the driver's side, we've got the electric windows for the whole whole of the car. We've got the central locking, window locks, and of course your adjustments for the mirrors just there as a toggle as well, and of course a power fold option too. So we can tuck those mirrors in and of course back out as well. So good for traffic, cars sitting next to you, stuff like that. As we come around, like I said, you've got a little reverse camera tucked in the back there too, so we physically see the back of the car there as well, and of course that little red line at the back there too. So as we go closer, turn the handbrake off, as we get closer to that wall behind us, straighten the wheels. So that's a perfect little indication to show you exactly how far away. So that's about a foot away from the back of the car. So it's enough room to, if I were to get that right up against the wall, it's enough room to be able to walk between, open up the boot, all that kind of stuff as well. These straight lines are actually the tips of your mirrors. So they're a really good sort of point to line yourself up with. So if you're reversing into car parks and stuff like that, all you do is line up the blue lines with the painted lines, and that's it. Nice and absolute piece of cake. You should be straight every time. As soon as we come out of there, like I said, that is your certified details here too. So additional 1 year Toyota back warranty, full service history, 90-point inspection by Toyota technicians, independent background checks, free 12 months roadside assistance, and a valued future value for Toyota Access as well. So awesome features just because this car has been looked after. So up on the main screen here, you got a little favorites menu. So every time you push your home button, it's going to bring you here. So we can jump straight into whatever's playing on your music side of things, straight into the stats on the car, or your phone options here as well. This little menu one's going to bring you here. It's probably the second most common one you'll use. Again, straight into the audio stuff, straight into the phones and the apps there too. So we've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on this one as well. So you plug your phone into the USB with a charging cord, and your maps and apps and things like that can actually project up onto this screen. So a very handy one there. Hazard lights are down in the middle, aircon, fan speed, the temperature there and where you want them coming out. A little bit of storage up under here with the grip tape and stuff like that, so good for the phones, those sort of things. Your USB for that, the maps and the Apple CarPlay is just there for you. That's where you want to plug it in. We do have a sports mode here too, so you can turn that on. A little display down here will change for you and tell you a little sports icon down the bottom there too. So that's basically going to hold the gears for you. Going to use a little bit more fuel, but turn it into a little bit of a sportier car. Electric handbrake with the electric hold button there too. Cup holders down the middle. Accessory plug in there with a bit of storage. We've got drop down handles the whole way around, which is always good. Adjustable seat belts, both the front seats. We got the little lights and the mirrors in there, so they turn on when the mirrors open up as well. Of course, like I said, not due for another service until 45,000 k's. So absolutely stellar looking car, very tidy through the inside here. I'm sort of really struggling to actually show you stuff that's wrong with this thing, but like I said, I have popped that bonnet. I do want to just quickly show you under that motor in just a second there too. So I'm going to leave this running before we finish this up for you. Just down to the front here. Little 2-litre motor with the battery tucked in the back there as well. Absolutely beautifully well looked after. Like I said, full Toyota service history and only 29,000 kilometres, which is just absolutely nothing for these guys. Got the fluids at the back there too, fluids down the side there as well. So really nice and easy to maintain. So thanks again, Chloe. Cannot wait to hear your feedback soon, and thanks again for your inquiry.